in the business realm is fear. Fear is something that we all deal with, and I don't know about you guys, but myself, I tend to internalize it because I got to keep up the appearance. After all, I'm a motivational speaker. I'm not scared of anything. I blow up hot water bottles and break bricks with my arms and even my head. I'm not afraid of anything. But there's a lot of fears that I deal with on a daily basis. And one thing that accompanies success almost always is fear. Fear. So one of the acronyms that I love about fear the most is fear is false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. One of the exercises that I used to do on a daily basis was I would look back over any fearful time in my life. For me, it was traveling. My first trip overseas was to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. We were speaking in the Sambódromo Stadium. It seats 150,000 people. And it was a big, big event for us. We were traveling, doing schools, and we were adding a lot of value to a lot of people. And I get on the plane and I have evil foreboding. I'm sure some of you experience. I'd be talking to my kids and I'd get this overwhelming sense that I was going to die in the plane crash. I mean, it was almost like it was surreal almost, and I was, oh man, you know, I had all these thoughts. Fear was attacking me everywhere. And I got on the plane, flew over there, everything went great, flew back, and about the third time, it finally dawned on me that I don't have to put up with this fear anymore. That I can overcome this fear, and that it's false. It's false and it's evidence. It appears real, but it's not real. And fear is the number one thing that will hold back success. Fear, our country's greatest wealth is found in the graveyard. And fear is what's keeping it there because of all the ideas and the innovations that could have, should have, or would have been realized if it wasn't for fear. And so fear is a thief. It will steal from you. It will rob you. It's a killer. Fear will kill your dreams, will kill your desires, especially at the home, in the home. Because I'm not going to talk about it today, but it's another subject I cover, is that if you're not successful at your home life, you're never going to be successful in your business life. You may be able to hold up one or the other. And as guys, we tend to gravitate toward what we're good at, what we know. So we're good at work, but at home, not so good sometimes. And because, you know, you're used to making the deal, getting it done, building the business, but at home, you're like, you got this woman you're living with, it's a whole other subject. I'm not even going to get into that. But fear is huge. And so there's a cycle of fear. And it perpetuates things. And these are some ways you can tell that if you're stuck in a fear cycle. The number one way is paralysis. Paralysis. When you're in a fear cycle, paralysis, it will stop you from forward momentum. It will stop you from taking risks, making decisions that you know you have to, which leads to the second thing, which is a kissing cousin of it, which is procrastination. Procrastination. Things that you know you should do, but you're fearful, so you don't step out and do it. Because you think, man, I remember last time I stepped out, oh, it looked so good, so I'm a little apprehensive, you get stuck. You get emotionally and mentally stuck. And it can happen to the best of them. You can get emotionally and mentally stuck. And someone called procrastination the fertilizer that makes difficulties grow. It's opportunity's assassin. It will assassinate your opportunities.
What was it, the fertilizer to
Make your problems.
Or make problems
Grow, yeah. And then another one is purposelessness. If you don't have a purpose for why you do what you do. I'm a speaker. I speak in a lot of different venues. I get paid pretty good for doing that. It's a very good way. I like being my own boss, as I'm sure you guys do. There's no one telling me what I have to be or what I have to be. I like a lot of that. But if I was doing it just for money, it'd be pretty shallow existence and it would be very unfulfilling. My purpose, the reason I was created and put on this earth, is to add value to other people. That's why I was created. That's what my purpose is to add value to other people. And the more value I can add to others, the more fulfilling it is to me.
So how does somebody find their purpose? Or is that purpose really fit for everyone?
Everybody, this is my belief, everybody was created for a purpose. And the way you find your purpose is, well, the first thing you do is examine what you are good at. There's so many people that I have met who are, they own businesses because it was passed down, their father's business or something, and they are running a business and they're quote unquote successful monetarily, but they're miserable because they'd rather be doing something else. Like one guy I met, he was a successful business owner, and he says, I would rather be taking people on guided tours, kayaking and stuff like that. I said,